In this psalm, it talks about how King David was pursued by his enemies who wanted to destroy him, and it describes how his enemies wanted to destroy David with their tongues, with evil speech, with lashon hara, and it describes how David prays to Hashem that God should listen to him and his enemies should be punished, and it describes how that would be, and finishes off with David's deep faith in Hashem that he is going to be delivered. Now, the commentaries explain that all this that is transpiring in King David's life is going to transpire again the time right before Mashiach, the war of Gog and Magog, that Mashiach, who is a descendant of David, is going to be challenged by the enemies of the Jewish people, and ultimately Mashiach is going to prevail, and the words at the end of the psalm is going to be fulfilled. And it talks over there how on that day the righteous are going to think God's name, and how the upright are going to dwell in God's presence. Lam Latzech Mizmor David, for the conductor, Song of David. Chalseini Hashem Adam Ra, release me, God, from the wicked man, which refers to Doeg, the Edomite, who was the one who slandered David to King Saul, and he caused terrible things to occur, like the massacre of Noiv, which was an entire city of Canaan. Mish Hamasid Titzereni, save me from the man of violence, which refers to King Saul. Hashachashvu Reis believe, they imagine that I have evil in my heart, even though I am really loyal to King Saul and I do everything I could to fight for him. But they imagine that I have evil in my heart, and they assemble wars daily, and they're constantly trying to pursue me. Shanu l'shenam k'menachash, they sharpen their tongue like a snake. Chamas achshuv, a spider's venom, which is referring to obviously a species of poisonous spiders. Tachas v'semi sala is under their lips. They talk evil about me. Shameni Hashem midei rasha, guard me Hashem from the hands of the wicked. Mish chamasim titzreni, preserve me from the man of violence. Hashachashvu litches pamai, and these men of violence try to push over my feet, to try to topple me. Pamnu geim pachli, the arrogant have laid a snare for me. Achavalim parsu reshes liad magul, and with ropes they spread out the net next to my footsteps. Moikshim shasali sela, and they set up traps for me to fall. Hamarti Hashem Eliata, I said to God that He is my strength. Hazina Hashem Kol Tachanunai, God should hear the voice of my pleadings. Hashem Oiz Yeshuasi, God is the might of my salvation. Sakoisa L'Reishi B'Yom Noshik. You're the one who protected my head on the day of battle. Al Titan Hashem Avai Rasha, do not grant the desires of the wicked. Smame Al Tafik, let whatever they're trying to accomplish not be carried out. Yerumu Sela, and let them not be exalted. Reish Mesibai, the chief of those surrounding me, which the commentaries explain refers to Achetophel, which was a Reish, which was the chief of the Sanhedrin, who joined his son Abishalom in a rebellion against David. Amals v'semia chasemei, let their own lips cover them, and let their own lashon hara, their own evil talk, come to destroy them. Now he turns to Hashem and asks that his enemies should be punished, and he says, let coals, fiery coals, descend upon them and hurt them. Let them fall into the fire. And as we explained, that he asked that they should be destroyed by the very lips that tried to go against David. They should fall from that. And they should fall into the pits without ever getting up again. Let the slanderous man, the man who speaks lashon hara, not be established on earth. And it's obviously a specific reference to Doeg Hadomi, who tried to kill David. Ish chamas ra yitzadenu lematchefes. And a man of violence, the evil should run after him and throw him down from where he was and destroy him. Yadaiti kiyas Hashem din ani. I know that God will do the judgment of the poor, who will judge him properly. Mishpat avyonim, the judgment of the destitute. And on that day, when you're going to reward the righteous, only the righteous are going to thank your name after they have been rewarded, and the evil people have been punished. And the upright are going to dwell in your presence. And obviously this is referring to the time of Mashiach, when everything is going to be just, and all the righteous people are going to be able to bask in the Hashem's Shechina, Hashem's presence.